I just spent a few days on a trip to Mexico. Of course, as usual, much of it was food and drinks. And since summer has finally arrived, here's a dish that I brought back from Mexico. Not necessarily a Mexican dish, but it's a nice summer appetizer. This is smoked pineapple carpaccio. We start with quartering our pineapple. Take off the head, maybe take off a chunk at the bottom, you don't want the woody stuff, and then simply quarter it. I'm also taking out the core right here. It does nothing for us, and on a quarter that's easy to do, you just slice it off. This gets smoked for 15 to 30 minutes in a cold smoke. I'm simply using my barbecue. Come on over, I show you. This is a simple setup. I just used a little bit of tin foil and some smoker pellets. Now let's just light this up. Arrange our pineapple. And now I'll blow this out and let it smoke. And while that pineapple is smoking away, why don't you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode. So let's see where we are. There, lightly smoked. You won't see much in color difference. This should be enough. Let's take some. We have our pineapple lightly smoked. Here are the remaining ingredients. This is a really quick appetizer slash salad, ideally suited for a starter on a nice summer day. There's some feta, some really thinly sliced watermelon radish. You could use any other radish, but those look very pretty. And then there's some arugula, chopped up dates, and some roasted and salted pumpkin seeds. Here's one of our pineapples. Quickly get rid of the skin. It's really sad you can't smell this. It's fruity and it's smoky. It really smells delicious. You want to get rid of most of the dark pimples. They're not good eating. There. I think that's cleaned up enough. Now we want thin slices of this, probably about 1/8 of an inch thick, maybe a tad bit thicker. It's not a dissertation, so just do what you can. There we go. Or maybe a few more. The last step before we assemble is to create a quick vinaigrette. This is really easy, it's just for some extra flavor. I've got a little bit of balsamic. Ideally you would use white balsamic, but I didn't have any, so the regular balsamic will do. And I'm using a teeny weeny splash, maybe like 1/4 of a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. And then just a little splash of regular neutral oil, like an avocado oil. Add a pinch of salt, not as much as you would usually add for a vinaigrette. You don't want the salt to overpower here. Quickly stir this up a little. There, ready to go. For assembly, it's really quick and easy. You just put your pineapple on the plate in more or less of a single layer. In Mexico, this was a big pile, but I didn't think the presentation wasn't all that pretty. Personally, when something says carpaccio, it means single layer to me. Let's quickly dress the arugula with a little bit of our vinaigrette. Toss. And put on the plate. Sprinkle a little bit of our feta cheese around. That's just crumbled feta. Same goes with a few dates. They're sticky, so you may have to pull these apart. A few of the pretty watermelon radish slices. And then finally a few of the roasted pumpkin seeds. Those add a nice little crunch. Sprinkle a little bit more of the vinaigrette around, just a few drops here and there. And there's your summer appetizer, smoked pineapple carpaccio.